It's gone out! Goal! Oh, wonderful goal! Header was by Alexander, then Clark, Rob Jones, Marsh. In there, this is Dean Saunders for the volley, offside, flags up. Wouldn't have mattered because a Saunders shot, McManaman, I believe, ran into an offside position. It was initially dangerous here. It was Yates who headed it out, but as Saunders shoots, there's the Liverpool player on the 6-yard line. So half an hour gone at Twerton Park. No score. White. Carl Saunders. Now, can he hold them off? He does, and Grobbelaar down to his left. Well, Carl Saunders ran at the defence here, and it was Nicky Tanner who he held off. But again, the shot not quite far enough away from the goalkeeper for a Bristol point of view. That's Mark Wright, and there's Dean Saunders. And it's in. It's over the line and in. Dean Saunders swiveled, got his shot in, and Brian Parkin got to it too late. It looked as though he might keep it out, the Birkenhead-born keeper. But the team he used to support have got the better of him here. It's a header by Mark Wright. A little swivel against Yates by Dean Saunders, and that hits the post. Oh, it's gone in off the keeper, really. Technically, you could say it was an own goal by Brian Parkin, although I suspect Saunders would claim it. And the shot, so close. It was Mehiu, and you've got to give Bristol Rovers full marks here for the way they bounced back from the goal. David Mehiu, a cracking volley as he fell. Skinner. Here's Carl Saunders. Rees looks for Pounder. Tony Pounder, good run. Nicely chipped in. Oh, and how did Liverpool survive that? Mehiu can't believe that he didn't tuck that away. And Grobbelaar is shaking his head, knows it was a lucky escape for the First Division side. Mehiu was so close. And the Rovers fans chant, we're going to score in a minute. They've come close. Carl Saunders. Mehiu again. Carl Saunders! Yes! He's done it! Grobbelaar can't believe it. The fans can, and certainly Carl Saunders will. Anything Dean Saunders can do, his namesake can equal. Mehiu pulled it back. What a good side foot finish. That was composure in the penalty area from the striker who got 4 in round 3, but he'll have enjoyed that one more. And it's 1-1 between Bristol Rovers of the 2nd Division and Liverpool of the 1st. And what a stimulating and enthralling encounter that was. And Bristol Rovers' decision to play the match at Twerton Park has a built-in bonus, not just because Carl Saunders scored the equaliser to level the Dean Saunders effort via Parkin in the first half, but because the fans have seen it firsthand here, and the tie goes back to Anfield next Tuesday, where Bristol Rovers will get a payday that they thoroughly deserve. Here's Burrows. Here's Redknapp. And now it's Houghton. Saunders, the defender slipped, recovered, Houghton again. McManaman in a great position here. The cross, he wasn't quite tall enough to reach it, even with the jump. Still McManaman. And after 10 minutes, McManaman pulls chance, no doubt, was when he was unmarked in the penalty area, but he couldn't reach that one. When he did come inside Alexander, he tested Brian Parkin. Here's Rees to Pounder. Mihu. Pounder again. That's right. It was nearly to Mihu. It's to Carl Saunders, in fact. Good volley. Oh, yes! What a start for second division Bristol Rovers. And it's Carl Saunders again. And their supporters thrilled to bits. What a strike. Graham Souness can only reflect on that. This is a smashing finish. Waiting for the ball to bounce. Right foot volley. Grobbelaar got his hands to it perhaps, but it was right up in the top locker. And Carl Saunders, who equalised last week, gives Bristol Rovers the lead this week. Houghton coming in with Mihu. And it's going to be retrieved by Redknapp. Four waiting in a line for Liverpool. Header out was by Devon White. This is McManaman. Now he's opened up a little bit here. McManaman shot! Oh, didn't he open them up? Beautifully struck. And the Kop now voice their relief. And Steve McManaman hits a goal that in its way was every bit as good as Carl Saunders. He comes across Rees, left foot, going away from the keeper, right in the corner. It was a beauty by McManaman, and it's 1-1. He scored in the third round at Crewe, but he gets one here that's far more important on the night. It's put Liverpool back in business. McManaman. Round the back of them. Goodness me. Off Alexander in the end. But McManaman now on the other wing, playing now at the start of the second half on the right, has suddenly become a danger to Rovers. And Saunders, and pull back, Saunders! Yes, he's got it! No, he hasn't! Oh! What a chance. It was always on for Dean Saunders here. From the moment Houghton made the run, McManaman didn't make it, and it looked as though it was in from our side of the ground. There's Carl Saunders, this is White, Devon White, shot struck Mark Wright, and it fell nicely for Liverpool. McManaman rushed to his left, Saunders further over. Can he take him on the inside? He does. Still McManaman, great run. It's Saunders, and this time the finish is sure. Dean Saunders, with his 20th goal of the season, beats Brian Parkin, and as Souness comes off the bench, you feel that maybe the resistance and resilience of this gallant Bristol Rovers side may have been broken. If it has, the man who's done it is McManaman again. Lovely run, opened it right up, but that's a drilled shot inside the near post by Dean Saunders, making up for his earlier miss. Liverpool will go to Ipswich on Sunday in the 5th round. Steve McManaman, on his 20th birthday, turned the game. After an uneasy first half, Liverpool came good.
Big number 5 for West Ham, just around the penalty spot. Keane, it's in. Allen, Martin Allen, I think. He's claiming it, Martin Allen. But the players have run off to congratulate Mike Small. But there might be a bit of a debate there about who had the final touch. There's no doubt that it was knocked in by Kevin Keane, and there were two on the goal line poaching. Oh, maybe the camera will tell us who got the last touch. Yes, you'd have to give it to Small. Brogan for Davenport. We'll get to this. Cox has closed him down. There's nobody to look for in the box. Burns arrived! Oh, it's still in play, and it's in! It's a goal! John Byrne! And having said how well Julian Dix was playing, I think he may be guilty of a very unfortunate rebound just before that went in. That was a terrific break by Sunderland. Now, Byrne gets in here. The header hits Julian Dicks, who then loses it. Byrne kept his cool. Tony Parks committed himself, and he just pushed it over the line. Flick on by Armstrong. Byrne. Oh, it's a great effort from Byrne. Well, that was a player full of confidence, and with his shooting boots on. And even Colin Foster, I think, was in admiration of that. Dicks. Oh, he does get forward well, doesn't he? Laid out to Slater, and it's covered by Kay. And goes behind for a goal kick. Well, what a fine bit of skill that was to enjoy from John Byrne. He'd had one touch already, and then hit it left foot on the drop. And it forced quite a good save from Tony Parks. Put your money on Byrne. Little back flick here from Peter Davenport. It's absolutely perfect. Look at the side he's got at the target. It goes a little bit wide, maybe. Parks went the right way, and that's a fine stop. It's 16 years since Sunderland got as far as the 6th round of the FA Cup. They haven't done it yet, although technically I suppose they have, because their name will be in the hat when the draw for the 6th round is made tomorrow. So too will West Ham, and they'll need a replay to sort it out. That's a bad pass. Byrne will get to this. Oh, he's in! What a start for Sunderland. The team midway in Division 2. 6 minutes gone, and John Byrne has continued that remarkable sequence of a goal in each round of the FA Cup. West Ham are absolutely stunned. What were they thinking of? Ray Atterveld. He didn't look. It was never going to get to Tony Parks. Rogan missed it. Covered by Ball. Davenport. Oh, took it well, Davenport. And here comes Byrne again. He's covered by Dicks, is he? He's a real awkward player, John Byrne. He's made it 2. It's 2-0 Sunderland. And John Byrne, what a bargain he looks. Signed by Sunderland from Brighton in October. And his goals are putting Sunderland on a glorious FA Cup run. Davenport's contribution was immense. He took it, he controlled it, he turned, he picked out Byrne, and Byrne was then strong enough to avoid the challenges of Dicks and Foster and beat Tony Parks. Martin Allen, and suddenly West Ham supporters find a little bit to get excited about. Still Allen! Oh, what a goal! Martin Allen has smashed in a cracker. His first of the season, and it couldn't have been more timely, could it? He had a long spell out of the team with an Achilles injury, but he was so positive in that run. He just ran at the defence. He went round Bracewell. He gave him a good sight of goal. He beat the tithe of Tony Norman, and that's a smashing goal. That is Allen who hits it. Oh, it's in! It's Martin Allen's night. His first of the season to peg one back in the first half, and a thumping free kick which Tony Norman got his hand to but couldn't keep out. Little back heel, look at the space he's got to hit it through, and it swerved wickedly in the air. In fact, it beat Tony Norman as a result of the movement on the ball. 2-2. Turned well to find Martin Allen, who wants to look for 3. Oh! It was a terrific strike. That was dipping wickedly under the crossbar and required a first-class save from Tony Norman. And Martin Allen has only got one thing in mind when he gets possession. Faced by Julian Dicks. Left foot cross, Burned, Rush! 3-2 Sunderland, David Rush. And the substitution by the caretaker manager has proved priceless, because he pulled off Peter Davenport. He sent David Rush forward to join John Byrne as a striker.
They've gone wrong on the injury side of things so often. Are they going to go wrong on the field here? Stockwell! Grobbelaar kept his shape there and was strong enough to deal with it by the near post, as it was really belted towards goal by Stockwell.
Well, that's twice that Stockwell has got himself in a position totally unmarked in Liverpool's penalty area. Just pulls away there, he's totally unmarked. Bruce Grobbelaar does well to beat it away.
Marsh. Houghton. Walters can whip it back in again. Yes, Ray Houghton. Well, the half was just long enough for Liverpool. A minute of stoppage time played. And Ray Houghton drilled it low inside the near post of Craig Forrest.
Well, I said earlier on that he's got better quality than he showed, and here it is. Not on his best foot by any means, but there's only the smallest of gaps there. And it's a brilliant finish. Give him too much time. He's got time to set it up and drill it in the near post. What a blow that is for Ipswich.
One more substitute to use for Ipswich. It's Romeo Zondervan. Istvan Kozma for Liverpool. Kiwomya. It's gone out! And very nearly glory.
Well, he can't believe it, can he? They gave him too much space. Pogba does not want to turn down an opportunity, and he just clips the top of the crossbar with Bruce Grobbelaar beaten.
We had to wait a while for the goals, but they're coming now, and is it Dozzell? Grobbelaar, but Dozzell! Grobbelaar racing out to the referee.
Well, I've just said that the tactical move of Jason Dozzell into midfield deserve more credit. He starts the move, plays it wide, but he makes a magnificent run through the heart of the Liverpool defence. I thought here he was just going to nick it over Bruce Grobbelaar. Bruce makes a brilliant save, but Jason Dozzell's alive enough to tuck it in.
The first sight for the home fans of Liverpool of Istvan Kozma. And almost coming on like, well, at the set piece. Mulvey! Goal! Jan Mulvey pulls it out of the fire for Liverpool.
Well, he's had one of his quieter games tonight, Jan Mulvey. But I don't suppose Grahamson is okay. This is a Mulvey special. He obviously knew the camera's right in that corner. Bends it, powers it, directs it.
So, they've swapped goals in the 90 minutes. They've already swapped goals in the first period of extra time. Houghton and Mulvey, the two for Liverpool. Johnson and Dozzell for Ipswich. And McManaman! What a turnaround! Well, sensations in extra time at Anfield.
Paul Elliott, who's had a couple of bad injuries earlier in his career, and there's a bad slip that allowed Byrne in with a chance here. He's got a second chance, and again Hitchcock has saved the day. There are two on the line behind him as David Rush drives it back, and it was nearly a repeat of what happened at West Ham. Chelsea totally losing their concentration, but John Byrne, who has scored in every FA Cup game for Sunderland this season, couldn't capitalise on his latest chance. Elliott trying to attack it. Townsend in there, Dixon in there. Blocked on the line, Allen has scored! Minutes gone. The celebrations come from Chelsea. Bracewell. And it will come for Byrne. John Byrne has placed the header in. And Sunderland get their desserts. And he's scored in every game in this extraordinary cup run. Bracewell to Byrne, to the back of the net. Dixon doing well for Chelsea. Atkinson tries again, gets past Townsend, most skillfully. It's a great ball. It had the goalkeeper bamboozled for a moment. That's flicked off Elliott, and it's in. Gordon Armstrong. No, it's not going to count.
And lucky there, Sunderland. That's two great early crosses. One that got cleared away, and the second one that was just marginally offside. They get the ball into the box very, very well indeed.
With 15 minutes gone, Armstrong felt he was moving forward as the ball was played. Now Roche, there's no offside, and Byrne takes on Elliott. Slipped past him, Besson pushes it out, 1-0 Sunderland, Peter Davenport. The delight is sustained this time. There was no linesman to mar the joy because Chelsea got it wrong, and Byrne had so much space in which to express himself. Byrne, one-on-one with Elliott, looked round for a bit of help. It was conspicuous then by its absence, but it's here now with Davenport. He's made it for himself. Oh, fantastic stop by Besson. That would have been that for Chelsea. The goalkeeper, who was captain of Wimbledon, had his hands on the FA Cup at the top of the Wembley steps. Had his hands on the ball then when he really had little right to get to it.
That was a great save. That great turn inside from Davenport, and a terrific save. That's as good as any save we've seen tonight. It's kept Chelsea alive for these last couple of minutes. Perhaps they'll get one more chance.
We're into the final 5, unless, of course, Chelsea score. Unwise! He has scored! Relief. Agony. And Sunderland couldn't see it out. And one was suspecting that might happen, although Chelsea were running out of chances. And you think back to that Besson save just a few seconds earlier, and it's significant. Dennis Wise poaches a goal here in the nick of time for Chelsea.
That's very hard on Tony Norman. That was a magnificent game in Sunderland's goal. But to be fair, Chelsea have had a lot of opportunities which they've missed.
Atkinson with the corner. Oh! A fantastic header! Gordon Armstrong! It's back in his grasp. Chelsea are dumbstruck. 2 minutes to go! He says, and so do we all. Poor Besson. Once Armstrong launched himself at it and made that connection, there was only one outcome. He is great in the air. A great header at a great time.
Unbelievable.
Sunderland are into the semi-finals for the first time since 1973.
We've been playing for an hour. And here goes Dean Saunders. Michael Thomas in a good position in the centre. Barnes is there as well, and McManaman. Here comes Thomas. Oh, what a chance. He's missed it. Saunders made it possible, and that, Trevor, I would have thought was the best opening of the afternoon, because Sean Teal for once missed the ball.
Well, that was the key to it. It was a very good cross, but I think Thomas thought Sean Teal would cut it out and then just saw it late. It hit him more than him hitting the ball, and you just feel it must bobble into the net. Gets a little deflection on the cross, and he just drags it past the post. I mean, it's a terrific chance.
And Regis comes in. Oh, and Grobbelaars, where's the ball, he says. Well, actually, it was behind him, and Barry Venison was the only one who knew. McManaman for Liverpool, though. That's good play. Jones. Wheeler, and it needed somebody left, perhaps. Yes, it wanted somebody to go wide on the left. There was acres of space out there. But meantime, Bruce Grobbelaar, I think, came for a ball there towards Cyril Regis, Trevor, and seemed to lose his bearings.
There are a lot of bodies in front of him, and he's just bounced off his chest there, and then he's just doing a little pirouette there. He's not sure where it is. Unfortunately, Barry Venison it was who hooked it away.
Michael Thomas. Great chance again, and this time Thomas scores. It was made by Barnes, and Thomas puts it away so cleanly that the supporters now have forgotten all about the one he missed earlier. Liverpool are in front after 67 minutes. And Graham Souness sees the two players who've come back today from injury combining through the middle. Barnes with the slide rule pass, and this time Thomas's finish so assured. On by Regis. This is Froggatt, and Grobbelaar's had to go back. They've got three waiting in the middle here. Shirley Villa, Atkinson, and he hit. The ball hit him rather than anything else, and there were two other players, Trevor, better placed than him to finish off that cross.
Good distance from Mark Walton's goal kick, and a bit of space here for another Mark Bowen. Norman changes his mind and came up with the right decision in the end. Chris Sutton's header. Thought about coming out, decided to hold his ground and palm the ball away. And Atkinson and Davenport far side. Positive run by Rush. This is Atkinson, and this is Byrne. He's done it again, Byrne. Scored in every round so far, and that really was a very, very well-made goal. At the start, he was on his own, but he got a lot of support coming through. Lovely ball by Rush. The linesman looked, Atkinson got his cross in, and Byrne scores with his head, which he says he doesn't do too often, and Sunderland have the lead. We played 75 minutes, and here's Davenport, and they're queuing up, and it's a miss, and somehow it's off the line. Bennett is wide. Needed a cool head. In the FA Cup semi-final, it is 1 goal for Sunderland. John Byrne has scored it, and Sunderland are through to the FA Cup final.
Here's McManaman. And still. And there's Rush, and there's Knight, he's lost it. Rush! Foul surely on the keeper. Or was it offside even? Offside, I think. Warren Neal. Oh, that's a good-looking ball. It's Anderton. A real chance for Pompey. Darren Anderton. It's there. Portsmouth are in the lead in the semi-final, and it's the 20-year-old prospect Darren Anderton who goes through the middle to score. He's saved many a match with his free kicks. Just look at that. They weren't singing like that 5 minutes ago, I can tell you. It's a replay at Villa Park tomorrow week, because with both goals coming in extra time, Liverpool and Portsmouth finished level. The second division team in the lead through Anderton. Their supporters and Jim Smith were thinking about Wembley, but you can never dismiss Liverpool.
This historic penalty shootout about to start. Portsmouth the first to go with their captain. Oh, and he's missed horribly. A great lift for Liverpool.
It's as we say, isn't it a tragedy? Martin Kuhl decides to blast it, and to be fair, blasts it well wide.
John Barnes has done it all before. His last goal for Liverpool was a penalty in the FA Cup at Crewe to complete that hat-trick. He hasn't scored since then, he's hardly played since then. And he put it to the goalkeeper's right. That's the way it goes. So, one penalty apiece, but one goal to Liverpool.
Yeah, cool as you like. Tries a little John Aldridge, little stutter.
Kit Simons. Here's the second selection for Pompey. And he does well. So it's 1-1.
Yeah, this is pressure from a young man. He deals with it very well.
Liverpool have the advantage. Can they hold it now? It crept in. 2-1 to Liverpool, thanks to Rush. Next to step up, the Portsmouth right back, Warren Neal. Grobbelaar pointing out to the referee, is he, that the ball isn't quite on the spot? Even if it is, it's made the referee go and look. It is. And Warren Neal just had to wait perhaps a little longer than he might have wanted. Oh, and he's hit it straight at Grobbelaar. Liverpool are nearly there. And that little touch of goalkeeping gamesmanship may well have played a part.
So many people hit penalties straight down the middle. Sometimes the goalkeepers gamble, that's exactly what happens.
Dean Saunders, who took the penalties at Derby, failed with his one at Manchester City for Liverpool. He's taking his usual lengthy run-up. How Portsmouth need Alan Knight now. And Saunders buries it.
This is a good penalty, isn't it? Runs up at pace. Every conviction he was going to score.
Now their regular penalty taker, John Beresford, cannot afford to fail. The nails are bitten. There can't be anything left. And there's very little left for Portsmouth. There's nothing left. Nothing at all.